Welcome to Forza Motorsport 100% part crap. 15, I think. Maybe 14. No, it's 15. We're 92% complete. We still have to do all the arcade mode of the time trial stuff, but the career is the big one. We are on to the last championship, where we unlock the spaghetti car, which is the fastest car in the game, or the fastest race car in the class. I would say the fastest car in the game. Someone's gonna... Well, actually... I used this last time. I bumped it back up to medium, but I do want to use the GT1. I don't know if it's the best car to use here, but I want to, so... Yeah, it's about 93, I think. Weeb. I mean, like, I forgot that we had it set to easy for this. It was a clubbing. It was not close. Okay, Wicked. Oval to start, as one does. Spottant. Wow, these are two very relevant race courses. Rio, Infield, Atlanta, New York, Silverstone, and then we have the gauntlet here at the end. We did it last night. It's Weidberg Ring. Keep that in mind. There's like one jump. That's a bit scary. Not Daytona. I would argue like this is... I always thought it was like Michigan. Pittsburgh. Yeah, what if Nürburgring did squats, you know? Don't hurt me. Ow! What's up, DC? What engine was in this? It sounds like a V8. Oh! We're in it. I'm gonna make a genuine attempt to try to win this. Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like a flat plane V8. You got Austin Hill. I got what's the euphemism of I turned over a car? I cleared myself. As it turns out, there was a car there. Yeah, not clear at all. I'm going to mention this a couple of times in this here twitch.tv/livestream. Twitch.tv/Aeroteq livestream. Thursday, we're doing Creator Series in iRacing. Round 3 of the season. It's the first special event of the year. It will be 3 hours in... GT3s at Sebring. And they're taking community-fielded entries. If you and a friend like to race with us, not in the same car, but against us, in the same field on Thursday, there is more information in the announcements tab on Discord. Like my Discord, not the Creator Series Discord. I tried to port over all the information I could get. What the fuck? What in the fuck is happening? Oh! I looked at chat for like half a second. And oh, my Toyota. I was like, okay, we're on the front street. I'll look at chat, and I look up, and there's a wall. Oh, my God. Well, I was like, I'll come back and win the race. This will be fun. I mean, I probably could have if I... That was rude. I probably still could have won if I had been paying attention, but I figured, oh, I'll read chat for a sec. Why'd they do that? I said this in the Blue Sky post yesterday. The robots are trying to fuck me. Oi! No yellow line rule here, pussies. Oh, what is going on back there? Oh, yeah, if I'm in the slipstream in 6th gear, I damage my engine. What's up, Sampus? Oh, that one was my fault. Yeah, it looks like I chipped. I'm glad that someone clipped it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't wait to watch that back. Because it's going to look like I just drove. Like, it was very clearly there was cars stopped there. There was smoke. Yeah, I've got some to choose from after. To upload to my VOD channel, which is... I'm just a YouTube Shorts guy now. Actually, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't understand how Shorts and the algorithm for Shorts works. But it's weird. Some of the clips did really well. Like, anything over 1,000 views I would consider pretty successful on a channel with under 1,000 subscribers. The new ones are getting like 12. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't care. No, it just seems like kind of... Well, I think it is just the games that I've been uploading. Like, all the Forza clips, because they have hashtag Forza, usually do okay. All the Gran Turismo ones do well, because they have hashtag Gran Turismo in the title. But, like, everything that doesn't... Like, some of the rally clips did well. Not sure why or how. And then, yeah. Yeah, I don't pretend to understand the YouTube algorithm. I just upload things, because I think, right? Where I'll find a Shorts channel I like, and then just watch everything they've ever done, because it doesn't take long. And I was like, well, I think it'd be nice if someone came across my channel and was like, well, I want to watch clips, but, like, Twitch sucks for watching clips. And then, bam, you have, like, a year's worth of me, for better or worse, all in one place, pretty easy to scroll through. I made a playlist for Twitch clips for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Because if you just open a clip, you could just flick through them, and I don't know. Yeah, I saw, I'm not gonna lie, I know Catherine's been kind of, oh, well, I didn't mean to do what I just did. I know Catherine's been kind of struggling, so I saw her, like, in a halfway decent position, and went, was there a lot of crashes today? And no, not really. Oh yeah, she's driving a. I think one of my. I saw Ruby on Blue Sky say she's not even driving the doohickey. She's driving. I forget. It was a really good post. I LOL'd. Oh, she's not driving the doohickey. She's driving a full-blown contraption. was, I think, the thing that I read today, and I went, that's funny. I did a lol out loud, actually. No bullshit, XD'd. You know what, chat? And you're gonna, all the, like, the motorsport nerds, and I say that term lovingly, are gonna yell at me. I did not know this was a V8. But, like, I never really watched a lot of onboards or driven this car in like a more modern sim. Like, I know there's a Assetto mod, like a good paid Assetto mod of this. Like, it's like a couple of I'll just say LMPs from this era, and then GT1 cars that are all like the name changed, you know? Yeah. D-Hart's picking up what I'm putting down. But I've never driven it because it's a paid mod, right? I'm not going to pay for a mod I'll drive around for 10 minutes and then never use again. But if you just listen to this car in like Gran Turismo, the older ones, there is no way to know it's a V8. So I just assumed it was a twin-turbo V6. That's a very Toyota thing to do. What's up, Zoopers? Hey, Zoopa Doop. It's my best friend. Who's my best Australian friend? Wait. No, because Reese is there. Fuck. My best Australian friend that rides bicycles. I think we're good on that one. Unless Bo Albert rides bicycles, then you guys are going to have to fight to the death on that. But I think you could do it. While on bicycles? That's a genius idea. I think Bo could beat you, honestly. Not on paper. I think you're crafty. Type of guy to keep, like, brass knuckles in your sock. You know what I mean? Like, I never said you couldn't. I thought this was America. That's, you know. Glad you stopped in for a sec, because, again, there is going to be community teams for the Creator Series race on Thursday. I don't know if I finished that thought. I'm just going to finish it now. So if you're like, oh, man, I liked Creator Series and WRC where we could all participate. I'm bummed that we can't do that anymore. There is going to be certain events throughout the year that creators are allowed to invite people from their community to come and race. So if you could find 2 people, so teams of 2, sign-up link is in the announcements part of the Discord. Obviously, you do have to have iRacing and the content and everything, but you know what, Sampus? I don't think this car looks the same in any video game it's in. The liveries are different, or like it's a different year, different number. All right, time to see if we made a mistake picking this car or not. It's got straight line speed. And I made the possible. What did you do? A bicycle? If it makes you feel better, I guarantee you're not the first person to make that joke in the world. Well, that was rude. Oh my god, the gears are so long. Oh, someone's in the wall. Cadillac. I'm looking for first, says Cleland. Oh no! There's a lot of poor decisions made there. Excellent. Fantastic. Well, I already knew what I was doing was a little unintelligent. I didn't expect there to be another car parked at a 90-degree angle. I think in the terms of most wanted, because hearing like transmission whine in a street racing game is kind of wild. I think that's why it sounded sick. But I see like where people are coming from. Like you can't hear the car because the transmission whine's too loud. Is that are you talking about like in real life or in games though? Cut gears. Isn't that just a CVT? Nothing better than meshing with your homies to become one homogeneous gearbox. Leave me in my hass. Leave me and Gunther Steiner alone. Queer box. That's just a bar with all my friends in it. I love how you can feel the turbo lag in this car. As much as this game does annoy me, they get a lot right. Like having cars sound like this in a game that plays like this, he says when the audio glitches, is kind of fantastic. I was in the middle of making that point earlier, where if you only played Gran Turismo and then went to this and have like a V8 sound like a V8, like early Forza, no one does V8s better than early Forza at the time. I think iRacing have the best V8s now in terms of sound, but games of this era, like, nobody got V8s right. They all sounded off, especially, like, American V8s. Oh, for the SLS, it's pretty good. The Z06. Like, the GT3? That is kind of an oddball, though, I guess. Enthusia had a lot of potential. That's a game I gotta play. I've played Enthusia a little bit, but I've never sat down and like beat it. I only ever like rented it, played it a little bit, rented it, played it a little bit, bought it, played it for like 10 minutes at a time. Uh-oh. Well, that could have been worse. I like Enthusia. Like I said, I just haven't like sat down and played it long form yet. Well, no. Knowledge. I knew you were going with that. I was thinking about EV Destruction today, actually.
Boobies.
I was also thinking about boobies today, you're right.
Boobies.
Yep.
Boobies.
Yep.
Boobies. Boobies. Boobies.
Yeah.
Boobies.
Yep.
Boobies.
Two of them.
Boobies.
Uh-huh.
Boobies. Boobies. Boobies.
Uh-huh.
Boobies.
Yep.
Boobies. Boobies. Boobies.
Uh-huh.
Boobies.
Yes. Indubitably.
Boobies.
Uh-huh.
Boobies.
Holy shit.
Boobies.
Hold on. Does anyone else see what I see in the list of names there?
Boobies. He's pulling his cock out.
No. I can't believe a whole entire Gran Turismo track just said boobies. Complex string. How do you feel about the Forza King Cobra test track? Is it a polite homage, or do you feel like it's stealing your thunder? I need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I love when I put two tires on the rumble strip and the engine over revs, I get engine damage. Neat feature. I guarantee you that's something they thought was cool as shit in the moment, and then when the game released, they went, ah, that's kind of dumb, actually. What is a rev limiter anyway? That's a King Cobra track as well. You heard it here first, folks! Stop with the tribalism bullshit. We can all just get along. Yeah, real recognizes real. I do remember Pig, yeah. Booze. All these filmmakers is fucking booze. I can't do his voice. Hey guys, I don't know if you knew, but Tank Catapult plays BeamNG. I don't know if you were aware, just in case you didn't know. Win any races in real life? Did it win? Didn't I win Le Mans once? Oh, I'm stupid. I might be thinking of the Mazda. The 787. Oh, fun, unrelated. I think we're going to take a day this week, or next week, technically, because it's Sunday. I'm literally just going to play indie Steam games. I've gotten 2 promo codes this week. 2! In my email inbox. One is for... I don't remember the name of it either. I'll tell you in a minute. I definitely want to play through Victory Heat Rally. 100%. No, think way smaller, Saturn. Way smaller. Like, I think one of them is a single dev. I'm not, like, trying to be cheeky. I genuinely just don't remember the name, and I would rather get their names correct. And, Ryan, it's probably not that long of a game, either. Like, I would imagine it's probably 10 hours or less. To completionist. Less than that? Yeah, that's like I'm being, what's it called? I've learned my lesson, Ryan. I overestimate game length now. Because when you go, oh, that'll take like 2 streams. Wrong. Or the amount of Nintendo games, too, that I'm like, oh, this will be a single stream game. Wrong. Remember when Cruisin' USA took like 20 hours? Recharge and Race Jam are the names of the games I've been emailed about. Usually, like, I'll get emails like, oh, play our game. And it's like shopping simulator or farm and garden. I'm like, guys, you clearly don't watch my channel. Like, clearly you don't know anything about me. Like, I do play non-racing games, but very infrequently. This is not a good person to be sending a code to. You're wasting your time. I don't respond to the emails. But these two, clearly, I'm on a good emailing list now. Yeah, Recharge, I watched the trailer because it was in the email, but I have the email set to, like, unread. Because I don't want to forget. We might be in trouble here. Yeah, it's like not even out of early access yet, too. I think we have like early access. I owe the Victory Heat people, though. Like, they were really nice and sent me a code like months and months and months ago. And I was like, gee, thanks, and then just never played it. But both those games I'm not, like, gonna do a playthrough of. I'm just gonna play them. But Victory Heat I do want to do a playthrough of. So maybe instead of Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, we do Victory Heat Rally first, and then Hot Wheels after. Hot Wheels 2 is a great game. Yeah, I think Bleak, The Future is Bleak, saw that I was having with my internet issues, I was having a bad time too, and he's like, hey, here's a video game to help you forget your troubles. And I was like, I loved the fucking first one. I loved the first one. So I'm stoked to play the second one. I heard the second one was like better than the first game, but not crazy different, so I've just been putting off buying it. And now I have it, so. I think there's going to be a lot more of that. Maybe during the streamathon, actually. I think it seems like a better streamathon idea. Of just, like, installing my random games that I've had for years and seeing if they're any good. Giving some games a second chance that maybe I'd never played before. Like, Dirt Rally 2, Beam. But would I want to do that on the new PC build, though? Where I can have a huge-ass hard drive for my many activities. My deeds, if you will. We're going! Okay, you made your point. Oh, all right. Scheiße. Oh, no. Oh, the Bentley's out of it. Same as it ever was, stuck behind the Bentley. These races are long. This might still be doable. I'm gonna stay in it and see what happens. I think that's the Audi that punted me. I just went off. On the topic of Toyota racing, I found, well, my friend Melody sent it to me. A guy from, I don't know who he is, and he doesn't identify himself, but he's one of the engineers for the Toyota Rally team that just does a review of how his weekend went. And it's the most wholesome thing ever. And I don't mean like, he's like, I installed the data. The videos have nothing to do about racing. He's like, landed at the hotel, dinner was tasty, went to bed, woke up, went to work, which at the work was the rally. And like, there's some clips from like the service park or whatever. Oh, there's another car off. And then, oh, hold on. Oh, big wreck. What the fuck is happening? Forza Motorsport Xbox. Was it happy hour in the paddock? Netcode. This is going right to Nim's desk. It's not the Mazda Typhoon Lagoon, it's the Michelob Typhoon Lagoon. Oh, there goes the, I think that's the Panos. I read you like a book. Oh, he's in the tire. How the fuck do you go off? How do you do that? My man went off and just said, fuck it, stay in it. Panoz.
Who do you think you are? I am.
The Panoz, the snifter. I'm right there with you, Ryan. I've just had a metric shit ton of coffee.
You are. I am.
It could have been worse, Pig. I misread that as the thing that I thought it was, and I don't want to say it out loud. I don't want to put that thought in anybody's head. Panusi is where I was going. I'm sorry. I need to drag you all down to the gutter with me. Is this lap traffic? What the? I'm so confused. I can't tell if I'm gaining or not. That's my teammate up there. Kick his ass! Kick his ass! That curb almost killed me. That was terrifying. I got a time. Oh, we gained big time through the high-speed stuff. Don't. I had to overshoot there so I didn't get hit by the AI. I think this is doable. Is that the Audi that spun me? Too far back to tell right now. Unfortunately, there was a corner there. Maybe Sampras? It's hard to tell. I can't pause and check either. Oh, it might be the North Star LMP. Yeah, I think that's the caddy. You're right. Is it going to do that thing where I caught up to the leader, now all of a sudden the leader knows how to drive the car? No, we're good. We're in slipstream range now. And I fucked it on the last lap. Awesome. Cool. I gotta hope for a miracle. Not helping myself. I had to like, I locked up. I wasn't making the corner, so I had no choice. Too far back. I can't dive here. Hold on. Yeah! Legit move. It counts. In a race where the AI pit maneuvered me, I'm allowed. In a race where the AI put me in the goddamn wall. If it wasn't for getting pit maneuvered, I would have been gone. If you're wondering what I'm doing, by the way, I'm waiting to see how fast the other Toyota went. Because the other Toyota got wrecked so bad that it pit. I want to see its best lap and watch it be like a 111. Because it was taken off from me until it ate fence again. Look at the number 1 R8. Oh, yeah, there's no catch-up in this game at all. No rubber banding, surely. Come on, where is that son of a bitch? It must be, like, right behind me. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's too easy. It's too easy. I know everything. I see everything. And it was a 111-2. If you're wondering why I keep switching it between medium and easy, that's why. Thanks for the resub, DC. Appreciate you, brother.
Shit.
For the 89 months. Oh, no, they pit, EH. They came out of the pits. That's why they got lapped. Yeah, again, every time I play this game, I'm like, man, maybe I was just wrong. Maybe I do suck. And then you see shit like that, you're like, oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. Actually, the most normal turn 1. Are you working tonight, Ryan? I looked at chat again. And the Indy race. Good morning. I don't think a lot of these games, DC, have rubber banding. They have, like the AI are, like, have a little bit more horsepower or a little bit more tire grip or something. And that's how, like, they kind of stay even with the player. Well, you did that to yourself. This game, I think they did, like, a more traditional arcade style of rubber banding. Oh, big wreck. Oh. See, it's great. When they get out of, like, the range of the player, they just drive real fast. But when they're near me, they, like, wig out and just hit shit. It's amazing. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of tracks in this game, Cisco. I think in the last series, we went to Silverstone twice. We have vacation incoming. That is true, actually. I'm actually moving to Brazil. If you wouldn't have turned into me, that wouldn't have happened. I have a lukewarm take. If the AI didn't have superpowers, the over-aggressiveness would be a lot more charming. Like how you could just be driving down the straight road and the AI just goes, yeah, you know what, fuck you, and just hits you for no reason. That'd actually be a lot more charming if they were, you know, didn't have superpowers and you could catch them and pass them back. Yeah, first game syndrome. I would argue that GT3 is not the first game, but leaped so much that it's also kind of forgivable, but that's what makes the end. GT3, like, early mid-game, fantastic. End game, oh boy. There might be on the back end, Mike, because there is, like, a train drivatar option, but I think that's just so you could, like, B-spec races. That is true. It's not midnight club traffic. I don't think I've played a hard Gran Turismo game. Maybe GT Sophie would be a different story, but granted, again, I have not really played the PS3 games, so take that with a grain of salt. Okay, let me rephrase that then. More so the AI being, like, fast and competent. Usually if it's hard, it's because, like, you're underpowered with the car or it's set up in a mission, like Ryan said. Man, I missed a lot on GT7, didn't I? Maybe that's what I'll do next week. Finally, plug the PS3 or PS4 back in. It's crazy. I've had a lot of thoughts on what I want to do next week. I want to do those 2 indie games. I want to do, obviously, Creator Series Thursday. Day of official races in iRacing. We need to play this at least twice until it's done. I want to get back into speedrunning. I was watching a bit of my PB from Rush last night. And we were so close to a 201. And a 201 is where the world record used to be before the guy who sets all the records found a way to duplicate tracks in circuit. And I don't know how to do that. And I do know how to do it. I just can't do it. And we had a bunch of mistakes. Like on the last track, I only got 1 for 3 on the shortcuts. I got a decent one on the second one and completely flubbed it on the third. So 201's possible. Sub 2 hour I think is doable, but it has to be a good run. I at least want to go get a sub 2 before I move on to a new game or something. Maybe Rush 2. I like Rush 2 better anyway. But I just don't know. You could change cars in between races, so I don't know what the meta is in that game. I'd have to sit down and watch the speedrun, I guess. Make a list. Thanks, Nightbot. I'm glad those all happened at once. That's crazy. That's super cool. Elderberries. That's a compliment. I want to do this too. I gotta start writing stuff down when I sit here and think of things. I'm gonna make a list. Check the list. Check it again. Like a notepad. Yeah, I need to put one right next to me though. But I want to, I pay for, Nightbot Premium. There's some extra features and stuff that come with it. Couldn't tell you what they are off the top of my head, but... there's I think it's the Stream Elements bot, where you can make an alt account and have the alt account be the bot. And I think it'd be really funny if the chat bot was Mr. Bot HD. I think that'd be hilarious. See, Aerobot is what you'd think it would be. I wanted to just have the account Mr. Aero HD saved on Twitch just in case people are looking for me from years ago. But at the same time, I kind of changed my name to cut that off, so... But I think Mr. Bot HD would be really funny. Stop it! Be nice to me! Mitch, I didn't find that hard, but I was on a wheel, so I feel like that was... probably why. So I remember we were going through the talent challenges and golding them all, and people were hyping it up like it was going to be the most hellish thing I've ever done, but in bumper cam on wheel, it wasn't too bad. Because you could see where the dry line is, and really, before the updates too, the time wasn't super strict. It was more so don't go out of the dry line. If you just prioritized staying in the dry line before going fast, it was a lot easier to get there. Are you driving? He doesn't even remember what the race was, man. We're getting old. Leave Grandpa alone. Come on, hey boy. Is the new season of King of the Hill already out, or is season 2 coming out? It wouldn't be season 2, I know that, but you guys know what I mean. Okay, so the first season's not out yet. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I thought the first season, like the first new season was already out. And the second new season was on the way, and that's what people were like stoked about. I guess they already been renewed for a second season. But the group that I usually watch Hell's Kitchen with on Monday and Tuesday nights was like, hey, we should take a break and watch the King of the Hill reboot. Because it comes out this week, and I was like, hasn't it been out? Like, what have I missed? And I don't think watching the King of the Hill reboot is going to ruin my my current watching through all the old stuff. Demo sound effect. You're so right, though. That's actually, you're spitting. I'm writing that down. I'm putting it in the Streamathon idea list.
Boobies.
And there it is. I have like really funny screenshots of Gordon's face from the show too. Sunset. I mean, we did the oval, which was weird. Tank, I've tried to stress the fact that Booba Clock is all the time. And I've given up. I have run out of air in my lungs. Let's work on it. Yeah, I was going to say, I think the average internet user is not looking at the time on their browser or their taskbar. See, it's this shit that I'm like, well, what if I put it back to hard? You're not fooling me. I will not suffer in your prison anymore. I am an adult and I can make my own choices. Oh yeah, we're gonna start endurances tonight. I don't know how many we're gonna do, like 1 or 2, but If they're shorter than I thought, I'm going to be very happy. I'm assuming all of them are about an hour. Oh, I looked at chat. All right, I want to go back and play through GT7 to finish GT7 too. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. I keep forgetting. I do want to start speedrunning again, though. I just have to make a list of all these things that I want to do and then order them. I want my sub 2, man. I was only 2 minutes off, and I made 2 minutes worth of mistakes. And I still need to go and, like, time trial all the tracks I'm bad at. Spa? Oh, I know what you're talking about. See, Ryan, I thought that was a Jericho reference, and then you supplied me so kindly with the what? SF restaurants. I was watching my my PB last night, PK, before bed, and my former PB, the one that's like a 2:02:33, has like 1,000 views. My best time has like 200. Would make that make sense. But I'm 2 seconds away off breaking a 2:01 barrier. The old world record before the track dupe glitch is like a 2:01, like a mid 2:01, I think. I'd have to like actually go on speedrun.com and check the legacy records. And I still think, like, it would take a Herculean amount of effort, as in just trying over and over again. But I think we can go sub 2. I think we could do like a 1 hour 59 or 1:58. Goldstone. I love this track. I'm so glad they brought it back, too. It's a shame, because I think they finally figured out that... But they brought this back, and they brought Kaido back. And I was like, okay, well, they finally figured out that people actually care about their IP. And then they got killed, allegedly. So if ever I see you at your desk with a water bottle, Cisco, run. Got it. Once is a coincidence, twice is a pattern. I'm a big fan of Red Hot Sean Texas, personally. Oh, I watched a bit of the Gomble Mania from last night, too. From the Streamathon. We got to do that again. I have it in a notepad, all the things that we decided we could have done better for Gomble Mania 2. And I think this time what I'll do, if it's during the Streamathon, we'll actually like plan a date, and we'll do it pretty early in the Streamathon.
Yummy. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it pretty early in the Streamathon. So, like, let's say the Streamathon goes another couple months. I don't think it will, but maybe after a week we'll do it. And then what I'll do is I'll take, like, people who are subscribed, I'll put you all on a wheel. And we'll spin the wheel, and the first, like, 12 names that come up will get characters in Gomble Mania. So instead of and we'll all have even stats. So instead of, like, The Undertaker just steamrolling his way to the final again, you know, everybody will be on even stats, so it'll actually be pretty RNG, I think. The only thing is, I get to make your character. You have no say. Because if people had say, I'm like, oh, this is how I want my character made, I want it to look like this, it's going to take 6 hours to build all the characters. Actually, it'll take 6 hours to build one, because you'll be communicating to me through Twitch chat. Fuck all of that. Like, no goddamn way. A Royal Gomble with all cause? Perhaps. Perhaps. No, Mike. No, Mike, that's not a bad idea. I don't want to make it sound like that was a bad idea. That's a great idea. That sounds like a lot of setup. I'm good. No thanks. Yeah, if the last streamathon taught me anything, it's anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. The way my brain works is like, I'll come up with an idea and then overcomplicate the idea and go, wow, that sounds like a lot of work, and then never do it. Yeah, if I like, hey, you have a certain amount of stats, pick them. I'm going to wait for your response, and then people will be like, oh, no, actually, I changed my mind. So instead of, like, taking 20 minutes to make a shit post character, it's going to take, like, an hour. Your brain works. On the occasion. Mike maybe didn't hear anything I just said. Excellent. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, Weasel. I feel like at that point, everybody who watches on a regular basis will have been given a sub. That's fair. Yeah, it's not a bad idea at all. It's a fantastic idea, actually. That just have to be something I'd set up more ahead of time. Not like, hey, we're doing Gomblemania today. Everybody who's here and subscribed, you get put in a wheel, and then I'm going to make the next hour or 2 hours making characters. Yeah. It would have to be done in advance. Not a bad idea at all. Ideally, the way I would do it is you have, like, I would just send you the save file, and you would, like, boot up PCSX2 and make your own character's visuals, and then send it back to me, and I would do the stats. So that way all your characters would have custom entrances and stuff, and it'd be like Achievement Hunter, where you wouldn't know who has what, and the entrances get progressively more stupid. Yeah, it's Cisco's picking out what I'm putting down. I think I would only do 8, though. I think I would just pick 8 people for that and do double a limb. Trying to coordinate that with 16 people sounds hellish. You can only have one watching your character. Uninstalling. Maybe I'll actually buy some of these wrestling games. I want to go back to the flea market with Stream, too. I knew it didn't really work last time, right? It was super chunky and, like, it was super stuttery, so maybe it'll be better this time? I don't know. There's no Wi-Fi in there. It's a fucking shed in the middle of nowhere. Like, it is not... There's no Wi-Fi in there. I'd have to check, actually. Maybe there's, like, free Wi-Fi, but I doubt it. It would have been better to do a sidewalk sale, because that's outside. You get better phone reception outside. You're a millionaire. Oh, I have developments, by the way, on the whole, I'm still being vague about it just in case I finally change my mind again, but the whole convention in Chicago, early September thing, which you probably know what convention I'm talking about, but I'm going to be vague about it anyway, just in case I don't end up going. To fly out of Syracuse, if you factor in... It is a FurCon, you're right. I'm going to get my my bussy blasted. To fly out of Syracuse, if you factor in everything, so the flight, a plane ticket where I can actually take a bag, which is fucked. Suck my cock, United. You fucking leeches. A hotel, because all the flights leave at like 7 a.m. City I'm in. I've only been in the city once, but it's nice. I drive through it a lot, and I stay at the airport. like shitty, like there's a motel or a Super 8 near the airport. I stay there frequently. But yeah, either way, all the stuff would cost to fly out of Syracuse. It's only like an extra $50 to fly out of here, and it's a direct flight. So much to ponder there. Yeah, so Cisco, like that change. No. Like I'll try to explain it again. Now, I would assume that you were like off doing other stuff, and now you're locked in. So if you factor in the flight, the hotel cost, the fuel cost, and like everything it's going to cost just to fly out of Syracuse, it's only about $50 to $100 more to fly out of here, and it's a direct flight. However, there's flights out of Burlington for like less than $300 that are with American Airlines, so it comes with the carry-on. It'd be a little bit more driving. I think Burlington's farther from me than Syracuse is. And I'd have to go to Quebec. I'm joking. I'm being funny. I talked to a friend last night, too, when she popped into stream. And I say, hey, how's your border crossings been going? Because I think her partner lives in Mass. In Worcester. I won't actually dox her just in case, but... I am speak the French. Thank you, Car. Here are the ingredients. But I was like, hey, how has the border crossing been for you this year? And she's like, I've been like 8 times and it's been fine. It's been absolutely the same as it's been every other time I've gone. So I was like, okay, that eases my mind. I was really anxious. Like, it wasn't really like the money. So I was like, oh man, I'm going to make a bunch of money doing this Crandon thing. I should probably start paying off some bills or whatever. And I'm like, oh, it would be really silly to go to this convention. However, Lamp like contextualized it pretty well. Like, hey, everybody in the sim racing world in North America will either have a representative there or will be there. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of fucking people. So like, even though I really like don't consider myself a sim racing channel, I think I'd be silly from a career perspective if I had a chance to go to not go. Even if it's just to say hi and shake hands, you know what I mean? Joe, no. But after the Orange Man, yes. Usually you go to the border. If it's land border, I don't really remember how it is on a plane. You have to like fill out a thing, and you give it to customs when you land. But yeah, now it went from, hey, where are you going? Who are you staying with? How long are you going to be there? And for me, they go, what do you do? And I go, I'm a contractor. I do, like, sim racing stuff. And they're like, well, are you going to work? Et cetera, et cetera. And then after, like, you know, maybe 2 minutes of questioning, welcome to the U.S. Now I've been told bring a burner phone. Well, first of all, the government does not recommend you travel there at all. I don't know if that's a government thing or just like, hey, they're being mean to us with tariffs. Don't go there. Which is true. You know, I would be lying if I said that's not something I thought about, but it's not necessarily stopping me, unfortunately. But I've heard of people needing burner phones. They're going to look through your emails. Like, super fucking intrusive. Like, search my bags. Go for it. You're not looking through my fucking phone, you weirdo. But you wanna go through my car and look through my bags and stuff? Like, you're well within your rights to do that. But my fucking phone? Nah, bro. Nah, I don't think so. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I don't think bailing out was the right move. It doesn't mean it's not happening, Mitch, but it's not as frequent. You know? Because her partner lives in Massachusetts. And I asked her last night, like, hey, how's the crossing been going for you? And she's like, hey, like, she said my car is loud. I was like, no. You know what I mean. And she was like, oh, fine. Like, just do what you would normally do. Don't give them too much information, you know what I mean? Don't give them a reason, which is just typical, like, border stuff. Don't be funny. Believe me, do you have anything that you should be aware about? The answer is not bombs. Bombs is the wrong word. Yep. Just, yeah. Well, I mean, I actually think it'd be better, I mean, I got purple hair, man. They're gonna have suspicions, but... No ball offers on Marketplace. I'm in the market for a portable dishwasher if anyone's looking to sell. Got a $300 budget. I'm gonna be locked in on Facebook Marketplace for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, Mitch, but not to give details of my friend. I believe she is dating a woman and is of color. So I feel like if she's fine, I'll probably be all right. And she crosses where I will cross, so... I mean, honestly, 0x is more impressive than P2. And Rookie Street, that's crazy. Oh, don't hit me! Oof. No, like, that was the whole reason, Mitch, I kind of didn't want to go. Like, the voice in my head that was like, maybe go next year. I don't think it's worth going this year. That I was really nervous about. And this Boston trip at the end of next month, right? I legit was super anxious. Like, really anxious. I don't think, like, once I cross the border, I'm not, you know, it's fine. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm not really worried about being in America. It's what's changed with borders now. No, you're good, Joe. I thought you were Gravy at first. So I was like, what the fuck do you mean? And then I saw it was you. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, you wouldn't know. Mitch, I'll put it this way. They're saying that too much fentanyl comes from Canada, which is just the most hilarious thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, we don't have a fentanyl epidemic too. You're right. Like, we were just manufacturing it. We're killing our own people. You're right. It's not being made in labs in New Mexico, Mr. America. I've seen the show. I know how it works, you fucking idiot. Arrest everybody in a Pontiac Aztec. You'll find your guy. But yeah, that eased my mind quite a bit. So I got to talk to Alice tonight and ask if I could stay at her place and leave my car at her house. I think her roommate with a vehicle moved out, so her driveway's open now. Yeah. Like, car... If you want to go through my bags, go nuts. You want to search my car? Go crazy. You want to start... Once you start looking through my devices... Like my phone, my laptop. Now I'm uncomfortable. Right? Because I don't know what the fuck I have saved to my phone. Like, there's definitely pictures of me at Halloween in a maid dress on my phone. Right? Like, I don't want to have to explain that. Like... Oh, okay. I read the second message before the first. I was like, you guys know Alice, no? But yeah, it would be a lot easier to fly out of Vermont. It's also a direct flight, I think. I just have to find one in the morning. I could leave my car at her house, so that saves me $100 in parking. The flight's $100 cheaper. It's only 300 Canadian versus high 4s, low 5s. No, it's 300 Canadian versus like 250, but I would need to upgrade my ticket to be able to bring a carry-on, because United's a bunch of fucking limp dick cowards. We gotta do it again. If I shit again, then it's a pattern. I need to know. We're bringing Lamp to Red Lobster. Yeah, I don't. It's not like I'm a fucking insurgent, right? But if you look through my social media, a lot of the people I follow do not currently support the regime. You know what I mean? Cisco, you want to know something funny? I found a dirt cheap flight out of Ottawa, like $300 Canadian. I was like, fuck me. And then I get to go right home? Hell yeah. There's a connection in Toronto, but that's fine. It flies into Midway. No! I was like, well, there's got to be a shuttle between Midway and O'Hare. No! You got to take the train for an hour. No, like the airport, you dummies. Like where the Pro Street Chicago airfield is. No, no, I'm not going to the Pacific. Funny. Like, oh, we've been on this plane a while. Thought we'd be there by now. Yeah, I was incorrect. I trust Cisco and all Chicago-based. But I was like, I was like, wait, I bet you the Midway is closer to the convention center. Oh, no, it's farther. It's much farther, actually. Oh, right, you're vehiculized. But yeah, I think I'm at the point now where if I'm going to spend like $400, $500, I may as well just fly out of home. Do customs here, which is a weight off my mind. You know, it's a little bit more money, but like not having to cross the border by car, being able to do customs in Ottawa. I know this airport. It's a direct flight. That's true. I didn't factor in like being able to get picked up. I was like, hey, how much is the Uber to the convention center? I just missed the corner by happenstance there. Oh, God. Are we going to make it? We're good. I've never done a direct flight in my life, Joe. I've always had to connect in Toronto. Never in my life. I could fly to DC direct for MagFest, but I bring so much shit with me, it's not worth flying. It sucks to drive 9 hours in the winter, but I, like, bring a speaker, a, like, bunch of food and water. Where would the VIN on my car be if I don't want to go outside? My mom needs it. She's looking for help me look for an exhaust manifold. Would it be on my like my ownership? I have that in a folder, Cass. It may be upstairs, but I won't have to go outside to do it. Yeah, I have the title. It's in my tax folder. I just don't remember if I brought it down. I think that's it right there. I don't remember if I brought it downstairs or if it's still in my laptop bag upstairs. But yeah, Cisco, I saw you and it jogged my memory. But I looked for fun last night. Flights out of Burlington, I got to check the times. But they're direct flights out of Burlington with American Airlines, which include a checked bag or carry-on bag for 300 Canadian, which is a lot more reasonable. It's the same amount of gas as it would be to drive to Syracuse, nearabouts. I get to Seattle, which is cool. And I can park my car for free. I'd have to get an Uber to the airport, but it's like $15. It's a lot cheaper than $100 in parking. Oh, I'm trying not to leave the house, car. I'm in the middle of streaming. But I need to do this, like, sharpish. So, yeah, it'll probably be on my ownership, which I do have. I know where it is. We're trying to find a used part. A new one's like $1,000 or something like that. So they're calling a lot of like auto recyclers and stuff. My dad's been in the industry for forever. I'm not worried about it. I do have to drive all the way back there now to get it fixed. I am a little bit upset about that, but darn, I have to see my friends and family again. No, shoot. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Haha! That's how you do that, you fucking idiots! Yeah, the cat's in the manifold. If you Google image it, it looks like an alien artifact. Also, 1K Canadian dollars, guys. Keep that in mind. There is a significant difference now, especially when the numbers get bigger. Car, did you hear a fucking word I said? Like, without going outside. I am not physically walking to my car. I misread that, Mitch, and thought you were hitting me with a "you're the man now, dog." Great news. What? Have ice cream? Oh! Anyway, what kind of ice cream is it? I'm eating chicken to fund my ice cream habit. My fridge is full of frozen chicken right now. Sorry, I guess like I'm not going out to my car. Also, to all the people trying to help, two things. One, my dad is really particular when it comes to cars and parts and whatever, because he's been in the industry for forever. I'm just letting him do it. I'm not stepping in the way. I'm not offering advice. The guy's been doing this for 50 years. He knows what he's doing. B, he did not ask me to pay for it, so I am not getting involved. If it takes 3 months to find the right part, then it takes 3 months. I am just shutting up, saying yes, sir, and doing what he tells me to do. Pie flavor. Yeah, there's a people too. Like when I told my my other side of the family about it, my little cousin, he's just turned 21, or he's about to turn 21, which is gross because I was in the room. Like I saw him when he was less than a day old. It's like, well, if you go to pick apart, and you could just take one off and it's way cheaper. I'm like, yeah, he's a 60-year-old man. He's not doing that. It's like, well, I'll do it. And I'm like, nah, just let him do it. Don't complicate the man's life. He's helping my uncle build a house right now. So he spends 8 hours a day building a house in the heat. I don't think he's gonna go to a junkyard, lay on his back, and take off a exhaust manifold himself. He's not doing all that. Fuck that. Maybe it is, brother. Doing it twice? Well, he's got a lift that he can use to put the new part on. But a U-pull, the whole point is U-pull. Actually, speaking of which, there's one by my house I gotta start keeping an eye on. My car basically needs a new front, rear, and hood. A new front bumper, rear bumper, and hood. The front bumper is not necessary. It's like kind of falling off. Like I think a clip broke. The hood's got that huge dent in it from when I smoked that bird last year. And then the rear bumper's got a crack in it. And the crack looks a bit gross. So the hood's first on my list. I wish I had a lift. Me, when I look at any woman above 6 feet. I wish I had a lift. Lifties. Buy me more jewelry. So, P1 is fucked off here. New York's usually not statistically a difficult track. Are we just quoting a SDF movie, or as it's colloquially known as ASDF? Fantastic. Look, I got your nose. And I've got your face. It was back when brain rot. There's brain rot for aristocrats. All right. Try that again. So this car has really bad turbo lag, but it basically just makes it like it has traction control off the start. It's kind of fantastic, actually. Toyota knew what they were doing. I don't want to be on the outside. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. We're fine. Can't believe Mitch just went, I didn't watch internet memes. My grain grew normally. I had proper, next thing you're gonna tell me is I ate proper nutrients. Tank, what if I didn't do that? Michelle, they like to do this cool thing on lap 1 where they're like, what if I didn't brake, though? And they all pile into each other. So you have to clear them in the before the braking zone. Ryan Burton is shaking and he doesn't know why. Mitch Wallace. I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. Where is Kurt Angle? Actually, there's a company that does like cured meats in Sudbury where I grew up called Superior Meats, which is what I call my cock. But they have the best pepperettes I've ever had. Actually, local produce there is pretty good. There's a sausage company. It's all dick related, unfortunately. They're trying to silence me. There's a sausage company there called Vito, which is so good. I used to just buy their sausages, cut open the casings, and then use it in a like a bolognese sauce or a meat sauce, because I'm sure it's not traditional. So going home again is going to be really annoying, but I'm going to buy like 4 packs of those fucking pepperoni sticks. I bought it at a gas station on a indigenous reserve on the way home, and they're like $13, and I thought it was only 8 of them in there. No, they were half the size. So I've been like snacking on them for a week. One of your favorite stickers? Was it spaghetti related? I'm gonna stop at the gas station. The person's gonna be like, "Are you getting gas?" Like, no, I'm just here for your meat sticks. Don't be silly. Though they do have cheap gas there. It is cheaper. It's like $1.20 a liter when I drove by. I had a full tank and I still put $10 in because I was there. What's a liter? You're sitting in front of a computer. Google it. No, Cass, like that is the place to stop though on the drive. That's basically your last stop before you get like those small town gas stations that are charging way more than what it's worth because they're in the middle of nowhere. Oh yeah, that's true. That is my butthole. You're right. Sorry. Hey, Tank, I did that thing. Uh-oh, I'm about to do it again. Just kidding. Ever raced the S15 Sylvia? No. No, that was, they may have done, like, some time attack stuff, but... Do you know the lore for Top Secret, Mitch? Are you that much of a car weeb, or am I going to get to try to tell the story for getting half of it? So, Top Secret was a spin-off of Trust. Because they wanted to make parts more suited for underground racing. So, like, think Midnight Club, street drifting, but didn't want necessarily to be associated with that. So, Top Secret is just an off-brand of Trust. So... I'm shocked they even had a competitive drift car, but I feel like a lot of people who were into drifting were probably doing stupid shit on the road anyway, so. Yeah, Smokey worked for Trust, and he was doing all this shit, and Trust was like, hey, we can't necessarily support that. But... if you make your own company, we'll help you out. And he was like, okay, cool. I'm in. I think that's how the story goes. Yeah, Cass, and I was like, well, why would they sponsor a top-level drift car? I forget that in those eras, all the pros were still, like, hitting the mountain on the weekends. There was no such thing as, like, oh, I'm a professional racing driver, I have to stop doing this. They were just like, all right, comp day Saturday. We hit the Toge Saturday night, you know? Yeah, like every Japanese tuning company, though, to be fair. I think they all have an air of delinquency of them, about them. From my early 20s. I don't. I've drank so much beer. Memories purged. And that Dark Souls thing comes up. I was trying to go for the fastest entry I've done into turn 1 and then looked and saw it was lap 5 of 6 and we've been driving for 8 minutes and I was going to be really upset if I crashed. Yeah, all those weirdo, like, American cars you see in TXR, at least in 3, I think all of them have a story as to why they're there. That's why I think I really enjoyed that game more than I thought I was going to. Because it's not just, hey, we're on the WAN GAN, you know. You know, like, everything has a story in that game. Even, like, having real tuning companies, having Taniguchi have a car in the game and be a character in the game, and like all the oddball cars be like, why is this car here? And then if you read like bios, you'll go, oh shit, like this is based off a real tuning company or a real car or a real, you know. That's Redox Supra. MCR is the R34. I don't know a whole lot, but unfortunately, it's the one thing I know stuff about. It's like MCR, that's Nissan, right? That's the R34? Yeah, it is. Because Oritos owns or like is part of Redox. You know, Cisco, I knew that was coming. Tank, you too. I knew someone was going to say it, and it was a lot. It wasn't as fast as I expected. Dear Maria, I love that. I love the song. Different band, I know. Shut up. That's how you stop a car, baby. That's the strategy. Oh, that wouldn't work in the shit. I've done it multiple times. It's usually going, uh-oh, I outbraked myself and I don't want to hit the car in front of me. Let me just drive into the wall. Vent. I don't know, pal. You want to find out? I don't. Not ready to unlock that part of therapy yet. Oh, I am going to go look for my ownership now that we finished that race. I'll run an ad while I'm gone. Tail the Dragon. Are they selling butt plugs now? I'm just waiting to load in, and I'll run the ad. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Sorry about that. We have returned. I'm glad sitting here on a static screen was ad-free for the 10 minutes I was gone. I got oh, okay. All right. I got distracted with, I wanted to make sure I had, like, proper ownership and insurance in my car. The one time I've gotten pulled over, I had expired insurance. I had, like, my insurance wasn't expired, but I didn't have the up-to-date info in my car ready. So this time, I was like, well, I'm here. I'll check right now. That sucks. Old cars, though, I guess. Oh, there's a... How do you even do that? I said... And I looked at the map. Wait a minute. There's a car there. These nuts... I don't know, Mitch. What is it? That's the line, actually. You money shifted. Ugh. I've done that like twice and gotten away with it. That's terrifying. Like this game, man. That wasn't a late move. I was just getting pushed off the track. Well, the frame rate going down to 2. I didn't know how fast we were going there. It sounded real cool for like a second. And then the bang, clatter, 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 I'm sure wasn't great. I didn't get punted this time. I was ready. Oh my god, this fucking game's insufferable. You're out east, eh? Yeah. That'll do it. Is it your daily? Like, do you have something to drive? Oh my god, man. I'm almost done, I'm almost done, I'm almost done, I'm almost done, I'm almost done. I was so ready to get hit again there. And that worked! Haha! Okay, but you're not, like, fucked. So, like, oh, I gotta fix it, or I'm without a car for weeks. It's just not an ideal situation. Public transit. I mean, it depends where you live, man. Yeah, we're getting that too. We've had like 1 week where it was nice, and it was the week I was visiting the north. So it was actually just cold all week. Like, it was less than 20. And then the day I got back, it got hot again. No, literally. Like, I went home to visit my mom. It was like 35 Celsius, 40 Celsius that whole week. As soon as I got back to my mom's, the next day, it was like she had turned her air conditioning off for a week. And the day I left, it was hot again. All of a sudden, the AI gets out of my way, and I can go faster. Who knows? Who knew? This is a good car pick. I was gonna just use the R8 just to get it over with. But I was like, Toyota can't be that far down, right? This wasn't a new car at the time, but it was less than 10 years old. Or almost 10 years old. It does have the I have a big ass turbo strapped to me whole situation here. Is there, I choose to call it biblically accurate Silverstone? In my opinion, IMHO. I have a lot of nostalgia for this sector. Father, help. Flash, is it like hot when you touch it too? Not really, no. Okay. My Surcom modem was like very warm when you would touch it. Also, that was the most alarming part of the whole, like, I found out it's the modem, what do I do saga, is I looked up reviews on modems that I could have got, and I was like, well, I wonder what the reviews on the modem I have are, and there are none. The websites that I was like, okay, where is it listed what chip this modem has? It just wasn't on there. I was like, that's probably not a good sign. I was like, is the sound glitching or am I crazy? No, it's not glitching. Okay, yeah, because this is the front straight now. And you go in there and do a bunch of doohickeys, and then take the hanger straight. I don't know if it's the hangar straight, but the national circuit straight. That's it. You're so right, because, like, driving around this version, I can't even see the new version, like, because of that whole new sector. Xiaomi. I forgot there was a phone company called Xiaomi, and I'm like, isn't that the guy that learns languages, like all the weird ones? Like, he learned how to talk, I forget what you call, like, the Jamaican version of English. And it just sounds like the most offensive thing. It's Xiao Ma I'm thinking of. Oh, so this is Hangar. Yeah, I don't know what the other one's called. I wonder why they call it Hangar Straight. I wonder why. I'm curious. Oh! Experimenting with my line, that's all. Wellington. Oh. Beef. Patois? I think that's what it is. Like, I know that's like a real recognized thing, but watching a white guy do it, it just sounds like he's being offensive. Like he walks into a Jamaican store, like in in Little Jamaica in New York. It's like, what? Like, you can't do that, man. And, like, people are speaking back to him and, like, hello, how are you? It's like, hey, how's it going? Like, no! Stop! No, I'm being silly. He also got a tattoo of I love Kung Pao chicken, but in Chinese. And walked through Chinatown and, like, just recorded people making fun of him. It wasn't a real tattoo. But you learned, like, Cree and stuff, too? That was crazy. I mean, that's where I saw the first videos of him. Well, obviously, it's Chinese stuff, because that's what he's known for, but... It's like, wait, he came to Canada and learned, like, indigenous languages? That's nuts. Went to middle of nowhere, Saskatchewan, and... I think it was Cree. We survived. It only took 3 tries. It seems like the tracks the game runs worse on is you start getting those audio glitches. Like when it just doesn't know what to do with itself there. When the frame rate tanks and stuff. Oh, I just cracked like everything in my right arm. That was nice. All right, so we got Road America and the Nürburgring, I think. Yeah, this might be tricky. Either it's not going to be that bad and I'm worried for nothing, or strap in. No, you see, there's 3A, 13A, 11A and B. Stupid racetrack. Just a Malillo somewhere with opinions. All right, what do I do here? I just got brake checked. What is... It's fucking AI, man. This literally feels like I'm playing a Burnout game sometimes with how it feels like it's the AI against you. Cool. I got squeezed to the right. All right. Oh, okay. We got some breathing room. No, I got squeezed off again. Cool. I shouldn't get dive bombed from that far back. This corner's the worst. The AI will just be like, fuck it. Let's send it in from a mile back. Okay, I do not think this is... I think this is doable, but I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park. They're fighting up there, though, which is nice. I think they're slow through here. Ah, yes. We'll full throttle through 75% of the corner, but we will brake on the exit. Why? Smile. This game sucks. Holy fuck. That's not the Bentley, is it? How'd that even happen? Okay. Oh, holy shit. I just heard... I looked back and it looked like it was floating. Thank you, teammate. Friend. Please don't try and kill me. That's the opposite of what I wanted you to do. You fucking... It's so annoying, man. Because they brake in the corners they don't need to brake in, and it's like, I need to follow you through at full speed to try to set up a pass. And if they brake check me, I get damage, and then my car drives like shit. Like... Cool, thanks. AI is mean. Okay. Back up to 4th. They're all in a pack. And they're racing. Bentley is on its revenge tour, but why are they stopping on the right side of the track? Just hit the brakes. Did you just try to dive bomb me into a corner you can't? Okay. I'm in the slipstream. I just want to build gap to my teammate who is not my teammate. Don't you do it! Tell me how a car with that front end is driving around with no damage, by the way. I don't think this is winnable anymore. Why the fuck? They block, and then I go to the right, and then they come across my nose and put me in the grass. Like, you can't race this AI, man. On certain tracks, they're great, and then tracks like this are terrible. I gotta brake there because they brake, and if I don't brake, it's a one-line corner. I'll just run them over. And now I'm gonna get dive bombed from 5 car lengths back. All right. Glad we let the leader just take off. Thanks for wasting my lap. I was like, okay, well, they're on medium, and it doesn't feel like they're that OP, and the Bentley got wrecked, so... The one car I was worried about on speed, like, we should be able to still win this. But now I'm committed. Yeah, literally the same thing happened, Junior. I got to 75%, and then I got into these events where the AI are just ruthless. It's not funny anymore when we're in race cars. Like, that's just slowing me down. Like, that's never gonna work. Am I going to get to go full throttle for the first time? Am I going to get to set an actual fast lap? Oh my god. Don't kill me, thank you. I didn't want to do that. Oh! Oh, yeah! I hit him with the brain destroyer. Alright, we got 2 laps. As long as I can see them, I think we're up close. Almost overshot. I just can't... I could undershoot. I can't overshoot a corner, or then we're fucked. I could lose a couple tenths by being scared, but I can't... You know what I mean? Cool. 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 Awesome. Excellent. Fantastic. The one thing I was not supposed to do. But I haven't had one full throttle lap. You know, I was like, oh, I don't know, here's about right to brake. I don't have cars in front of me for the first time. Do we have enough gap? I think we do. Something happened behind us. I'm playing on the 360. Yeah, medium difficulty, by the way. It's not necessarily their speed either here. Because they still have corners where they're kind of, you know, not going full throttle or definitely, like, leaving time on the table. It's the aggressiveness that makes no sense to me. Like, hey, they're going to send it from, like, 18 car lengths back and make it stick, even though it's, like, 100 meters past where your last braking point could possibly be. That was close. Okay, we're clear now, I think. If there was a photo mode, I could check to see whose names are on it, but... this game did not have photo mode yet, I don't think. Nope, at least not in the start menu. But yeah, I usually try not to emulate games unless I absolutely have to. I just get more enjoyment off playing them on console. I don't know why people keep thinking I'm anti-emulator. Every time I explain this, I feel like I'm pretty clear. I'm like, I just don't like using emulators. I get it. I understand why they're popular, and it makes all the sense in the world, but I like to collect games, and why collect games if you're not going to play them? Yeah, Nürburgring's the last one. Probably 3 laps. Oh, no, Nürburgring, their AI are incompetent. They're, like, decently fast, but... I guess because the track is so long, they couldn't do the pathing for the whole track. So some sectors, they're really quick, and then some sectors, they just brake when they don't need to. I am free from the shackles of my robot overlords. I'm gonna mod my PS2. By that I mean I'm gonna get the hard drive mod for it to play fan mod games on hardware, because I think that's neat. And for stuff like when I needed to beat THR3, it's nice to have a free McBoot option. But I literally, half the fun of playing retro games is collecting the games for me. Like going to flea markets or perusing around on eBay. Oh, but it's expensive. Yeah, I know. And I'm not saying I'm not like anti-emulator. I just prefer to play it on hardware. And it's exactly, for the most part, sometimes how I remember it. Or it's like, wow, this game runs a lot worse than I thought it did. Like, that's part of the fun for me. Dude, I don't understand. Like, it happens every time someone mentions emulators. Like, oh, Aero hates emulators. I've literally never said that. Never once in my life. Well, I mean, in the sense of, I've said that probably when people were like, hey, you could just emulate this game right now. And I'm like, I know that's not how that works, and you know that's not how that works. I have never, ever, ever opened up an emulator that I've never used and have it work perfectly immediately. That doesn't work. Either the save file, like, you need to know stuff about moving save files and injecting save files, or like emulator settings for certain games. Like, you cannot just jump in with an emulator with no experience, click go, and everything works. I remember that because someone said, oh, you should emulate a wrestling game for like gobbles. I'm like, oh, okay. And all the characters were locked, so I went to try to find a save file. And that was a fucking nightmare. 2 hours later, we were playing the game. Yeah, it's because I'm on the 360. Thunder said he played it on an OG Xbox. It was fine. I was not an Xbox kid growing up, so I kind of have no ambition to go buy an Xbox. I had one. I got rid of it. Well, once you understand and you use it, like, it's a lot of things that once you set it, you're never touching again. So I feel like a lot of people who use emulators on a regular basis just forget that, like, initial break-in period. And like, oh, all you gotta do is this, click that, whatever. Because I remember, I was like, how hard is it to inject a save? And people were like, oh, it's easy. It's like, okay, why can't I do that? And they're like, I don't know. Like, okay, well, you said this was easy, and it's not working. How do I fix it? I don't know. Okay, cool. So, turns out you had to, like, make a save, and then it makes a memory card after you make a save, and then you can inject it with a save file. None of the fucking nerds in the Twitch chat knew that, did they? What's up, Adam? We're over 90% now. We got to do the arcade after, but I don't think the arcade would be more than a stream. Also, there is, like, really cool in parking lot Gymkhana rally, not rallycross, autocross in time trial, and I want to do some of those. I don't know if it's part of the completion. I don't think it is, but I want to do it anyway. Yeah, I just, like, to both you, Junior, and Steam King, my game collection at the moment is I'm not buying anything that I didn't play as a kid, own as a kid, or really, really want as a kid. Don't get me wrong, I looked at all those, like, 2 kids that I knew with Xboxes going, whoa, Halo, Forza. Like, I'm not. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I have bigger fish to fry. I just don't want to like start collecting consoles and stuff because they look cool, and then all of a sudden I have thousands of dollars in plastic I don't use. At least all the plastic I currently have somewhat gets used. I think exclamation mark games, you'll see all the consoles that I have. I don't have my handhelds anymore. I sold my 3DS. Video game hoarder. Like, that's fine, too. Different strokes for different folks. I'm just trying to keep it, like, affordable. You know what I mean? Once I'm like, ooh, I just want everything. Well, I don't know. I've never heard of that game. I'll just buy it. Then it's going to get out of control. I say that. I almost bought Brutal Legend last night on 360. I know it's free on PC right now, but I like plastic. Think about my gamer score. All I did was look at it. Like, don't get me wrong. I do just look at my plastic for the most part. But it's all, like, names and consoles and games that, again, just remind me of a good time. Or a better time of my life. Not that I'm miserable now, you know what I mean? But I pay taxes, so I didn't do that before. I ate boogers. That was a different set of priorities. Rainbow. Oh, it's just a cloud. Never mind. I thought it was a rainbow. Sold a mine, bought a house. See, that's the thing about racing video games. I think my collection, and I have a pretty sizable collection. I have 102 PS2 games. I think I have about 400 physical games now. It might be worth $2,000. Maybe 3. Because all my racing games are like $10 a pop. Like, none of them are worth a lot. One more, and then we're done with the championship mode. I am clicking. Did it open? It opened. Did it open on the right monitor, too? Bonus. Gas. I don't even notice, man. The keys moving are louder. Oh, I hear it now.
Holy shit!
I am very EP.
Hello, very EP. 1 second. You can hear it, like, right here. Like, that's not good. Oh, what's up, Rob? I was on a different monitor. Neo Geo. Oh, yeah, you're one of those. I might get, like, Etsy boxed games, you know what I mean? That are just for display. So for like $10, it's like basically a recreation of, let's say, like a 64 game box or whatever. That I might do. And there's also some games I'd like, if I made $1 million, I would love to have box copies of. The only, like, retro game that I have in a box is, I think it's Psychbite 64. That's it. Okay. We are at the cargo fast part of the game. It's like they know, dude. People like to brake check here. I hate this game. Really hate this game. Really can't wait for this game to be done. This is like one of the last shitty things we have to do, though. The endurances are going to be fine. I think there's only one per class, too. I have to double check, but... No, because I have damage on. Literally, I swear, Rob, the AI brake checks you knowing that you'll hit them, you'll get damage, and it'll fuck you over more than it'll fuck them over. Like, I've never played against... Cool. Sure. Yeah, like, I lifted. They lifted and slammed the brakes. And like this too, like I'm on the outside, I'm very clearly here, and they'll just slowly move to the right. And their cars weigh 1,000,000 pounds. And then as soon as you touch each other, the AI just turn into you. Like if you lightly brush each other, the AI will turn dead right or dead left until there's either a bigger accident or you have to stop to like come unglued. It's so stupid. Or that just happens. Or that just happens. Medium difficulty, by the way. That is nowhere near the most egregious incident of that type that's happened. They're colluding. I thought it was going to happen again. Depending the bacon. Thanks for reminding me what I'm having for dinner. I bought that like really shitty like ready in 2-minute microwavable bacon, and I'm gonna throw it in some Caesar salad and then have some chicken. I'm very, very stoked. I had the thought of like, oh, dinner's just gonna be chicken and pasta. You need vegetables, and I was like, no, I don't. And then I grabbed a bag of salad and left. Healthy choices. All right, I got him this time. And we're gone. That's the thing too, is like a lot of the AI are not difficult. Like you're faster than them, but the corners you're faster than them, they like go to the middle of the track and stop. It's like, all right, cool. I guess I'm not passing. That's awesome. But now that we're ahead, it's a non-issue. Video games. I feel like it's just like 10% scaled up, so all the bumps are worse. All the curbs are bigger. I feel like they built it, went, oh, this is really hard to race around, and our AI like won't do it. What if we just made it wider? Yeah, fuck it, why not? For one of the first Nürburgrings in gaming, they did all right. It does look like Me for Speed Most Wanted, though. Somebody pointed that out yesterday. With all the trees and stuff, it does kind of look like Rockport. You see what I mean? It feels like they just scaled the whole track up. Uh-oh. It would have been 4, Rob. 4 was the... Gran Turismo 4 was the first, I would argue, accurate just depiction of the Nürburgring Nordschleife in any video game ever. I think 4. PGR has one, but I think that was after GT4. This was after GT4. There was 3 and 4 on the PS2. It would have been GT4. It couldn't have been 3. It was not in 3. I just played GT3. There are some dope tracks in that game. Like, it has Monaco, but Nürburgring was not in Gran Turismo 3. I'm not sure about a lot of things, but there's enough GT nerds in this chat that'll back me up, too. For prologue. Maybe. Possible. But that was like a big deal. Like, I remember that being a big deal. As no games had it, and the ones that did, it looked like this. Even then, I don't think there was more than like 1 or 2. Whether they wanted to do this at Forza, or this was just a result of their track building process, because a lot of the IRL tracks are not incredibly accurate in this game. I don't know if they just changed it to make it a little bit more raceable for, like, newbies, but it would make sense. Make it a little bit wider, you know? PGR2? Okay. So I was like, I don't think this was the, like, GT4 was the first game, but it was one of the first. This would have been in the arcade section of the game that you... Oh. You got 4. You unlock anything else? Had 2 cars. Again, it's just not possible to be in Gran Turismo 3. Like, I did all the arcade mode stuff, too. Either it was legitimately Gran Turismo 4 Prologue, like a demo for GT4, or it was GT4. It could not have been 3. There's not a whole lot I know. Oh, you know what you're thinking of? Complex String. Like a test track. That was in GT3. Yep. I think we're all on the same page now. Yeah. Now I understand what you mean. The Complex String was, well, is dope because it took like all the specialty license test tracks and kind of whacked them all together to make this one like behemoth. This game has one of those too. It's just not as good. I am HO. I like King Cobra, but it's no Complex String. What's up, Accuracy? Yeah, I literally just 100%ed it, like, within the last year, so it's fresh in my mind, right? I was like, there's no way it was Complex String. Because it was a very big, goofy track that was narrow in just, like, the scenery would have looked similar with, like, forests and trees and stuff. I used to practice drifting on Complex String as well, so that's, again. We had this conversation yesterday, like GT3 and GT4 are 2 totally different animals. Just on how it played. Nope, yeah, that's, as soon as you say arcade mode only, I was like, I get it now. We're locked in. Not surprised, Sampus. I'm glad there's more retro content coming out for AC. R Factor 2 kind of had that on lock forever. I cannot wait to be done this lap. It's only 7 minutes. It's not too bad. I gotta kind of pay attention, though. If I crash, I'm gonna be upset. Like, first lap, you guys saw how slow we were going through here. That last complex, I barely had to lift. I may have to lift here, just to not blow the engine. Same thing here. When you catch air, it over revs the engine and you could do engine damage. I don't think it does much, but I'm not trying to find out. You can see it. There's like a little tint of yellow over the engine and the damage indicator. It's not much. It's just a little, but it's there. Race room? No, I haven't. And I should, because it's free to play, and it's Simbin, right? I played Race 07 on the Xbox 360 on a controller and went, this is fine, I guess. I didn't get it. Best sound. Handling not bad. I expect it to feel like a Gran Turismo almost, where it's not quite all the way there in terms of force feedback, but still very realistic. Is it okay on controller? It's free to play. You can find out for yourself. I don't know to answer your question, but I think what accuracy means is the content. All the content's free to celebrate the big update. I'm waiting for them to drop the drift car, man. I would really, I don't know if they already did, and I've just been sleeping on it, but I'm looking forward to that. My guess would be maybe not. Oh, okay, sure. I was like, usually smaller sim companies don't take controller players into account. So there's no controller smoothing or whatever on the steering. I remember when I played R Factor 1 and you wanted to steer left and right, if you did it fast enough, you could flip your car over, stationary. You just go left, right, left, right, left, right. The front tires go and eventually your car would just flip over. But much better than AC controller, even with all the custom shaders patch stuff. ACN controller is a whole different beast now. We last year when we were doing drift stuff, somebody won and was using controller, and people were, or did very well. I don't think he won, and people were shit talking in the thing, going, "Oh, you're using scripts for your controller. This isn't fair. You should be using a wheel." I was like, "Oh my god, how the turntables." Five years ago, it was the exact, "Oh, no fair, you're using a wheel, we can't go that fast." Using mouse. I know. It's fucking dumb. Dumb compliment. How the fuck? You gotta really put the work in to get good at that. And there's, as far as I know, there's no real way to police it, so just get good, Lamau. I mean, to be fair, I see where the people are coming from, that it's a sim. There shouldn't be a script that makes the game feel like an arcade or a simcade. I see where they're coming from that, but also at the same time, at least in my experience, if you're on a wheel, you'll just be faster. Smoother counter steering. But I don't think it makes you any better. If a controller was that much easier, people would just switch to controller. And the guy didn't dominate, he just did very well. He's on a wheel now and doing just as well, so. this cockpit. I know somebody reached out to me to do production for them in Assetto, which I don't do, so I said no. But it was a VR only comp. It's like, how are you gonna fucking, like, do you have everybody that, like, they have to, like, webcam in to prove that they're... Sure, go for it, I guess. I know they had at least one event that ran well. I didn't keep up with it after that. It's just funny to me because, like, Forza 2 through 7, if you had a wheel, you just were better. Like, it was actually just better. You could counter steer a lot smoother and would be a lot faster. So you could just run away from people in the lead position. It wasn't close. And now people are complaining about the exact opposite thing. I just think it's interesting. Where's camera positions? You could still move your seat around, though, no? Like, you could be in cockpit, but move your, like, seat to the roof, which is what a lot of people do. I see why people do that. It makes sense, but I never, like, I like being in the car. Oh, interesting. We're almost there. We have the Speedster now. By that, I mean it's slightly lighter and has 20 more horsepower than everybody else. But I do believe that is the fastest car in P1. But now we're done! We only have the endurances left, but they're, like, not actually endurances. I think, like, your fuel only lasts 15 minutes. And then once we're done this, we're done the career mode. And then we can move on to the arcade mode, which I don't think is going to take that long. What's up, Mike? Thanks for the resubscribble.
What's up, bud?
All right, let's see what we have to do here. DCBA Classic Sports. Open to unmodified cars made prior to 1975. So, the Cobra. Got it. Open to the Porsche 911 GT2. Okay, so this is spec. S-Class. Good night, God's eepiest soldier. Okay, so there's the 911 one and the classic sports car one. The rest of them are just class-based. Okay, that's fine. I'm here. What do we got in D? Oh, the guy. Oh, they're not in order at all. That's cool. Did you go to Old Town Road? I'm sorry. Daryl should be good enough. But we shall see. I don't think this is his best track, to be honest. Qualified first. All right, how long's the race? Oh, I should at least put some boots on him. 35 laps, so this will be about 40 minutes. That's not as long as I thought, which is nice. I think the race is all be between like 30 and 45 minutes. So this is going to take way less time than I thought. It's still going to take a while, but it's not going to take like I thought it'd be more like an hour a race. Oh my god, I don't know the menus in this game at all. Buy upgrades. Let's get you some boots, Daryl. You look like a real racing man. There they are. I'm gonna put some BBSs on my fucking... PT Cruiser. There's nothing with dish, right? Dished wheels were just non-existent in this game. I guess the Fiske ones, maybe? Or Fixie? I don't know. I don't know how to read. PS2 into blankets and then into my backpack while still on. Finally, science. I can't believe it didn't explode. Was it GT3 or GT4? Because GT3 is like all the endurance races. GT3 were like a reasonable. Oh, I guess if you paused and had to pick it up later. It's like I remember all the GT3 ones being like an hour or so. Yeah, okay, I got you. I understand now. Let's do it. I'm still D1, right? Yeah. You can't change. Wait. We have aero options. That's where they got their fucking name from. They stole it from an aftermarket bumper from Forza 1. Because I know Minty played Forza 1. You're a thief. Oh my god. Adjustable downforce? This looks like a Lemon's car now. Oh, we can get... Hell yeah. Look at my race car. No wing, though. Just a little hat. Throw the cage in that bad boy. Oh, you could do rear lenses? That's crazy. Look at the middle exit exhaust. He's an inhuman being. I see. I have put no effort into... I just put like a turbo in it and went, it's good enough. What's the worst? I wanted to lower it. It was way too high up. Wait a minute. I forgot those parts like don't do shit to your PI. I'm pretty sure we could like fully build it. If I recall. Yep. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. As long as it's not weight or tires, it does not matter. Now I can tune this. Okay, that should be fine. I've built a god and his name is Daryl. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Turn to B-Spec overnight. I am, if and when... I would say when we do GT4, which will be after the streamathon ends, whenever that is. No B-Spec, none. Not allowed. It's a self-imposed rule. In all the 24-hour races, we're doing in one shot, no pausing. Other than like food breaks I'll allow. Oh, right. Hold on. I'm quitting one more time. Sorry. He needs an exhaust, but other than that, he's good. Just got an oil change. I spent 4 hours cleaning him before I went back to my mom's. My roommate's got like a little carpet extractor, and I had fun. I had lots of fun. There we go. Why not? As much as I just want to drive away at the front. I mean, that'll probably happen anyway, but at least it won't be, like, hand over fist easy. It was nice to drive home in a car that didn't smell like stink. Not that it reeked in my car or anything, but I hadn't cleaned the interior in a year. And did a bunch of road trips with a bunch of different people in the car, and, like, it was due. And they're all cloth seats, too, so that things just soak in. Hello, race fans. Welcome to the 45 or so minutes of Tsukuba. This is Daryl. It is not a PT Cruiser. It's Daryl. My bruiser has a first name. Look how slow the turbo builds boost. It takes like 6 weeks. I'll go when I'm darn well ready. I'm a little worried about this S14. In 1 to 2 business days. I actually have to watch the fuel meter now. We will have to pit, I think, once. Under 1 minute? No. I think a 102, maybe? All right. My special favorite thing, chat, is that I move the brakes to the rear of the car and their race brake upgrades. I'm not kidding. I don't think the race brakes actually improve your braking performance whatsoever. I think you're just allowed to adjust the brake pressure. I don't think it's a design choice either. I think it's something they forgot to do. Even tire upgrades don't feel like they do anything in this game. Suspension, I think, again, doesn't make the car handle better. You could just adjust the suspension. Which, granted, this thing doesn't ride like a 4x4 anymore, but... Okay, it was a 105. Let's try it again without missing the brakes. Like, I moved the brake bias towards the rear by, like, 6%, and it's still locking the fronts. I love that episode. I got a short that showed up in my feed the other day when they put the F1 wing on it and the car was slower, and Hammond was like, wait, what? What do you mean a Formula 1 wing won't make a van faster? What do you mean? PP Cruiser. That's great, actually. I can go faster through here. 104. Cool, car didn't stop. God, this game's horrible. What do the race brakes do? Absolutely nothing at all. I get that this thing weighs as much as a moon, but I'm pretty sure that S14 stock has about 200 horsepower. It's not much lighter, and they don't modify cars in this game. The AI all the cars are stock. Regretting the switch to hard now. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes. If I'm... Yeah, I can't stop, man. I'm all the way on the brakes. I'm braking early and the car just won't stop. But yet it's at the end of D class. Like it's at the top of the class. This game's it's a video game. That rubber banding. I just switched the AI back to hard. They do not play by the same rules as the regular players do. Their cars can brake better, they can turn better, they go faster. I thought I was a crazy person, but we saw it today already. On medium difficulty, the other Toyota GT1, I think it was at what? All right, back to medium. The other Toyota GT1 was, yeah, he's 2 seconds a lap faster. Or a second and... Yeah, no, I don't think so. I get that I'm driving a moon, but like... I want to use this car one more time. I will fit this square peg into a round hole. I added weight with the bumpers and stuff, I wonder. No, we're immediately into C class. Yeah, any sort of power upgrade. We do way more, like way more, but... I don't understand this video game. Do I save weight from this? I do. It looks terrible. What about... No, same. Oh, the roll cage is weight savings. All right. Sure. No, these are all the same. Piss. 1,000 pounds. Actually, when I change the difficulty, I'm gonna look at the S14's stats. It's a D-class race, Goddess. I can't do much more than that. Buy cars. So, again, all these cars are stock. No, the cars do not upgrade themselves in this game. I think yeah, this is the American one, and this... Okay, that makes a bit more sense. It's making the same amount of power, and it weighs way less, and it's rear-wheel drive, so it can actually stop and steer. That makes a bit more sense. It's still dumb, but... Yeah, they had, like, a couple seasons before that, Mitch, they drove that car and they all hated it. So it was on brand at the time. If I recall. They had just driven it like maybe, I don't think it was like a year before, but couple seasons before, and they reviewed it and they're like, what a piece of shit. Yeah, of course, the player character is next to me. I better slow down. Am I good now? didn't move the brakes back, you big dummy. Okay, I think we're all right now. We'll find out in a few laps. If the S14 still is faster than me, I'm switching cars. Sorry, Daryl. I'm at the point of this game now where I just want to be done, and we're very close. But yeah, I think we can pull away now. Daryl would understand. Daryl will not want me to go crazy trying to win this race. Just to use him one more time. Daryl. Whenever I have a first car in one of these, like, Gran Turismo likes, they'll say, I usually name it and try to keep it and use it as much as I can. So when I played through Gran Turismo 3, this was my starter car. A purple PT Cruiser that I was like, if this car was a person, it would drink 3 to 6 light beers a night, and we named him Daryl. We also have a Mitsubishi Pajero Mini named Dave, and a Fiat Punto named Garlic. It's a little guy. Deep lore. Deep lore. Okay, yeah, we can win now. Oh, that's a Top Gear thing. That's not a me thing. Yeah, they're a bit crummier on the brakes now. All right, I can actually just hang out. The Beetle's named Spermy, actually. I think that was what we came across. Because he was all white. That was the Beetle Adventure Racing playthrough. I remember that. That was years ago. That was the first playthrough I saved. I think it uploaded. That might be a fun game to speedrun. Difficult, but fun. Medium and hard. The AI are garbage across the board. I've played some games with some really bad, like racing games with some really bad AI, but usually the AI like doesn't function, if that makes sense. Like if they're really bad, they're either like incompetent or like don't move. This is the only game that isn't like Burnout or Flat Out, where I've had the AI like actively work against you. Like, try to take you out, pit maneuver you, dive bomb from 8 car lengths back when there's no chance of making the corner and wreck into you. And I don't know, I don't think it's rubber banding per se, but the AI do have superpowers. Like, if I even turn on ABS and brake as late into a corner as I possibly can, the AI will brake 3 car lengths later every time. It's not as bad in the lower classes, but in the race cars, it's unbearable. This game makes me appreciate Forza 2 so much more than I already did. Because the AI in Forza 2 on hard are tough but fair. Like, they're still a little easy, but at the same time, I don't want to retry a race 6 times to try and win it all the time. When it shows up every once in a while, that's not bad. I don't hate that. That's just challenge. I'm playing on hard for a reason, you know what I mean? But... up. And, like, don't get me wrong, this is still... When it works, the AI here is still better than Gran Turismo's at the time. Because they just kind of get in a single file line and don't move, and they can't really do anything to the player. The player could kind of, like, bump them around, you know? So there's like, you can just drive like an asshole. It doesn't really matter. You can't do that in this game. And the AI actually trying to pass you and like block you into braking zones is really cool. They're, like, games didn't do that at the time. I know there is no performance gains by running the Aero, but it looks like a Lemon's car and has a center exit exhaust, so we're doing it. I know full well this is probably not helping the car in the long run. If anything, it's probably worse on the tires. I don't care. We're a fifth of the way through. Yeah, no spoilers though, unfortunately. No wings, no, this game... In the Forza 2 and onward, every car had, like, the Forza front bumper for downforce, and a Forza wing. Forza 2, all of them had rear bumpers as well. I think most of them. This game, it's kind of like some cars do, some cars don't. So this car has a front bumper that you can adjust downforce with a splitter, but no wing. This is the only wing option. And it looks like we just took the wing off. He's got a cool hat. A mountain climb wing? Absolutely. It needs a double stack. With flames as end plates. I need this to be the most Need for Speed Underground looking. Oh, I can finally play through Need for Speed Underground, the first one. I played through, like, every other one of my favorite Need for Speed games of that era, but not one. And a front wing, like the was it Chris Rado? With that Scion that had a wing on the front splitter. I've never played the Road and Track Need for Speed. I mean Underground 1, not Need for Speed 1. I do want to play through all the Need for Speed games at some point. Maybe not 100% them all, but... I have Road and Track Need for Speed for the PS1, I think. I'm missing 2, and then I think I have, No, I'm missing 2 and Porsche Unleashed. Porsche Unleashed is a bit trickier to find. Which is weird. At least on eBay, it's either, like, I've seen some that are fairly inexpensive and some that are very expensive, and, like, not sure which one's which. And they're all complete in, like, I want one that's complete in box, right? It doesn't have to be sealed, that's crazy, but just with the box and the manual. Yeah, I really don't care if it's good or not. It's a bonus, but I'm not. Absolute buffoonery. People are like, oh, this is the worst version of the game. You got to play it on this oddball console that no one really has. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I think. I don't think that's what I'm gonna do. But thanks. Yeah, I think Saturn's name is Saturn for a reason. But no, I've heard a lot of like Need for Speed Underground 1 is this hard game and like super hard and like the hardest game ever, but it's all from people who thought Most Wanted was hard when it wasn't. So, but I've played Underground 2, Most Wanted, and Pro Street, and Hot Pursuit 2, and I feel like Underground 1 is that big missing, and Carbon, of course, but we talked about Carbon like yesterday. Midnight Club 2 is on my list as well. Actually, I might as well play through Midnight Club 1 and 2, right? So that way we played all Midnight Club games. All mainline console Midnight Club games. Before some fucking nerd. Wait, actually, have you played the Game Boy Advance version? I have! Actually, that was the one that I remember growing up playing was Midnight Club 1 on the GBA. But I'm not playing a Game Boy. Well, I might play that F-Zero game, Max Velocity. But I'm going to use the Switch to do that. Unless I can find a GameCube adapter disc, but those are like $1 million. By $1 million, I meant like several hundred. I have the like physical adapter, I just need the disc. I think there's repros of the disc that you could just buy on Amazon, but I don't remember. And when you could just play it on the Switch, which I'm sure it's just as good as playing it on the GBA. I'll just do that. Yeah, I think there is Saturn, but I don't remember it for sure. Because the OG ones are like $200-300. I remember somebody telling me about that, and I remember looking it up and it being like, oh, okay. I could just Google it too. I'm like, that's so not on my priority list right now. Hey guys, like we finished the list, TM. We can play whatever games we want now. Let's play a Game Boy game. No. Eventually. But no. We have the other 3 games done. So it would be Maximum Velocity and Climax. And Climax was never released in America, right? So technically, if I beat Maximum Velocity, I beat all the F-Zero games that came out in English. To be fair, Ryan's been doing this and archiving his playthroughs a lot longer than I have, so he's run out of... He's done a lot of these games already. I haven't. Oh, we may not have to pit. Is Ryan? Rhino GT4. Yeah, he's done a lot of the games he's always wanted to do, and he's moved on to... When I noticed he was doing all the handheld PSP games for Need for Speed, I was like, hey, he's bored. He's running out of ideas. One of my best friends on this website, twitch.tv/RhinoGT4. I don't think he's streaming tonight, but... You do not have mod perms. 2013. And he's doing the, like, season thing. So he picked a year, and he's playing all the games that he could get in that year. So I think the year was 2013. So he's doing a season of, like, F1 2013, NASCAR 2013, MotoGP 2013. It does not bother me, Saturn. I just think it's funny. Chop my ween off. Was that a Eutechnics game? Or... yeah, it was. I played Inside Line as a kid and went, this isn't great. And apparently 13 is worse. I remember I posted one video of NASCAR Inside Line, and it was using my Dazzle capture card, so it was in 480p quality. It was not good. And if you drove backwards and caused a caution by hitting the leader, you became the leader. So I posted that, and then all the comments were just like, the quality's bad. And all the comments were like 8 years after the video was posted. I was like, yeah, the quality would be bad. I posted this in 2012, man. Sorry. Do you want to watch some of my newer stuff that actually has good quality? No. All right, well, I'll go fuck myself. Most one. That's the shitty one, right? It sucks because we played Street Racing Syndicate, and Eutechnics definitely know how to make car physics. It's all the other stuff they don't know how to do. Yeah, I'm really hoping that 25 is just a solid game for all the people who have been like just... It seemed... I don't know. I didn't play a lot of the later Heat games, as in the ones that just came out. And obviously I didn't play Ignition because I value my sanity. But I think it's been a long time since there's been a console NASCAR game that's just been good, no notes. You know what I mean? Or like all the suggestions are like suggestions, not hey, this is broken, fix it, or this doesn't work properly. Yeah, I played 2 or 3 Eutechnics racing games, and the actual handling is always the best part. Like, they did a lot of the, like, Ford Mustang shovelware games that drive really well, honestly. Like, surprisingly well. Vent, I turned off my comments a long time ago. You can't hurt me anymore. I realized I was arguing with people on videos that were, like, almost 10 years old on a channel I didn't care about anymore, and went, you know what? I could solve this. And just turn the comments off. We might have time for 2, you know? I want to play through GoldenEye at some point. I don't think I'll be able to 100% it, but... I think 00 Agent's just a bit too much for my tiny little brain. But I've never... I almost did it on stream. I got to, like, Cradle, I think, and then stopped playing for the night. But I've never sat down and actually beat GoldenEye. Beginning to end. On my own. I've definitely, like, done the first 5 levels over and over, and then give the game to my brother and then beat it, but... Oh, no. Oh, yeah. There's, like, Aztec or whatever are bonus levels. I forgot. Eric Sarah. Wasn't it... Kirkhope didn't do that game, did he? I think he did. Because you can hear, like, Kirkhopeness in some of the songs in that game, even though they're very James Bond. Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Lane 64. I would like to go back and actually beat Banjo-Kazooie, too, at some point. For those, this is super, like, super 10-year-old aero lore. Beanland? That's the gift shop at the Chicago Bean. It's an amusement park themed about the health benefits of fiber. But for those who remember, I tried to experiment with non-racing games one time. Way before. I mean, that's not true. I've definitely done it since. I don't know why I said that. But I think it was like 2015 or so, maybe 2016. I played Fallout 4 on stream when it came out, and it went okay. At that time, I think I had like 10 or 15 concurrent viewers on average. And I think we only like, we took a hit, but what's up, Nick? We took a hit, but it was like 5 to 10. So it was still enough people to where it was worth streaming. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to play Banjo-Kazooie. Nobody showed up. And I don't mean like there was very few people. I mean, 0. To be fair, it's like you got to be into that game, and I guess a lot of people weren't. And I like was not paying attention or not being patient. So I had a guide open on one monitor, and I was just following the guide, basically. So I really kind of did. I played Banjo as a kid, but like most of the multiplayer stuff. Or maybe I'm thinking of Donkey Kong. I think I might be thinking of Donkey Kong. There's like, you know how you could stick your head in a cardboard cutout and take pictures? It's that guy who left that Facebook comment on Bush Beans, like just the dude's face, and then beneath it, he goes, "I'm thinking about those bees," and that's it. Enter 2E. But like what, like I think it is Donkey Kong on 64 I'm thinking of that had mini games. Oh no, one of the Banjos did too. I don't remember if it was probably 2E. I got nuts and bolts now, too. We can get real silly. I bought nuts and bolts a few years ago just to have it. What's up, Roberta? This is his final song. But, I wonder if we could go back to that game. We did Mario 64, which was awesome. But that was on the second channel. Even Mario 64, I'd like get all the stars per world that I knew how to get or that I could figure out, and then off to Google. I was like, fuck that. I'm not sitting here for 10 hours trial and erroring. To be fair, chat was nice. Chat like let me figure it out on my own, and then I was like, I'm gonna Google it, and then someone would tell me what to do, which was kind of cool. Is this going to be... It's only going to be slightly over 30 minutes. I thought it was going to be way longer than that. And there's no... Fuck. There's no telemetry to tell me exactly how much fuel I have left. I would argue, Tank, it makes it worse. Dude, I was not ready for Mario 64. I told this story a lot. Well, it's not a story. It's just like a factoid. I didn't really play a lot of video games growing up other than racing games. So if you're like, oh, well, clearly you've played Super Mario 64. No. Like, I did, obviously, but like I just ran into walls and jumped on the roof and stuff. I never actually sat down and played it properly. Same thing with like... almost all the Zeldas. I think I played Wind Waker on my own growing up. Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. I don't quite remember which. My first, like, non-racing game that I put decent amount of time into that was a single player, like, on my own experience was Fallout 3. And I'm 30. It's not like I was just not old enough yet. No, I just ignored everything that didn't have cars in it until Fallout 3. I kind of cheated a bit. I played SM64 on the Switch, on the like Super Mario All-Stars. I didn't play it on the 64, and I could have because I have it, but I played a little bit of Crash Bandicoot, and I tried to go back and play, like, the Insane Trilogy on stream, and wow, I'm not good at that game anymore. I died a lot. I have Ripto's Rage, I think. No, I have Warped. Ripto's Rage is Spyro. Yeah, I want to go through and play games like that and kind of check stuff off my gaming bucket list, you know? All right, what do we do now? We got an 11-second buffer. The pit lane's not very long here. I think we'll make it on fuel. Ripto's Race. It's Ripto's Rage? You fool? Because it's the second game and he's back and not dead? Spoilers? Oh, you're making fun of me. Got it. I wasn't sure what you were doing there. Yeah, I was about to call you an idiot. But, like, how often do I check that dock, you know? Like, once again, I'm really glad it took me, like, I took a night and redid it. Because it's so much easier to look through now. I do eventually need to do a stream, and it's going to take, like, 8 hours, I think. Probably, or more. Of game testing every single game I have. And seeing which ones work, which ones don't, which ones are, like, have bad cases, or the discs are all fucked up. So I'll need to go out and look for, like, a new copy or something. I'd like to know if the game, like, just looks rough but works, you know what I mean? Or if I need to just, like, go on Etsy and get a different case and reproduction art, you know what I mean? Or do I have to go find a new copy of the game? What's up, dorks? That's me. Taste one to know one, poopy head. Fucking God. What's up, Flamingo? Yeah, like, knowing what's wrong, Saturn, will make it easier to go, I could do something about this, or I'm choosing not to do anything about this. I've never even remotely played a Metal Gear Solid game either. A Metal Gear game at all, ever. Not one. I don't know if I'd like them. I feel like they're probably like, I'm too stupid. Oh, I want to play all the CODs too, or all the good ones up to Black Ops 2. The campaigns are usually like between 8 and 10 hours too, so I could do it like a stream or two per game. Rip them to your PC. That will take longer considering I don't have a disk drive. My forever goat. Man, it's really hard for me to not look at COD 4 and disagree with you, but Black Ops 2 was a good time. Chad, we might need fuel. Smarter than DSP, surely. I just think I'm too impatient. Like, I just don't think I'd enjoy it. Either I would have to, like, really, really, really rely on chat and guides to help me through it, or I would just get lost and get angry. It'd be a Cube of War situation. Probably. It was my childhood COD. Like, it was the one that I learned to play. It was the one where I went 0-20 on. I was like, this is great. I like Black Ops 2, don't get me wrong. I was very good at Black Ops 2. But it's no COD 4 to me. Every once in a while, I'll renew my PlayStation Plus and play COD 4 remastered on PS4 for like a week. And then I won't be able to find any matches because PS Online is garbage. And then I let my subscription lapse and we're all back to the same. Yeah, I think I got a pit. We have like a 30-second lead. We'll make it. I don't want to waste 30 minutes of my time. If it was... Ooh, I think we might just make it. But I will not be finding out. I'm pitting right now. I wish I would have pit earlier. I could have split the race in half. But I was like, oh, I think we'll make it. Oh, I thought we were going to smoke. Oh, wait, hold on. What the fuck is this shit? I was just going to take fuel. I didn't know how to do it. All right, we're still winning. I've heard of plutonium, yeah. I played IW4X for a while, too, and then it was like, it's getting shut down. So I uninstalled it, and it turns out it was just getting delisted, and you could still play it, and I uninstalled it for no reason. I am a fool. No, I didn't know what that menu was. I panicked. I said, press D-pad left or right. I'm like, fuck, this is a short pit lane. I don't have time to think about this. So I just took everything. I was like, if I pit and don't get enough fuel, I'm going to be really mad. Yeah, we still have a huge advantage. It would have been more intelligent to pit at like lap 17, but... Pit stop jerk. And it would only take about the same time. 3 pumps, you know? This is a PT Cruiser, and this is Daryl. It's God's drunkest pit crew. There's not a sober being in that pit box right now. There's only 1 lug per wheel. Yeah, T-Reds gets it. Yeah, someone actually just spit gas in through their mouth. Like they drank it in their mouth, went over the pit wall. Just practicing for our play at the Blandford Community Center. Star lives me. Sarah? Sarah? Her name's actually Sarah, right? Sarah Dunsworth? Oh, okay, because she wasn't his daughter in the show. Trina, who's... not Ethan Page. I forget his name now. Elliot, thank you. I kept going, Ethan? No, that's a different guy. It's not Ethan. It's not all ego Ethan Page. Different guy. Oh, this is scrumptious. I thought this was going to take so much longer. We may have time for one more, actually. I was going to do this and call it a night. What time is it? It's 11:30. I don't know. I am only taking one day off this week. So I'm not streaming tomorrow, and then I'm back Tuesday doing SROL, and then Wednesday probably iRacing. Thursday iRacing in the morning, or in the afternoon. So you're scrumptious? I fear. I hope not. Worked my whole life trying to not be delicious, man. I don't want to get eaten during the apocalypse. Non-degenero? What do you mean? Estonia, yeah, I forgot it was only 2 weeks. So, I'm going to load my Finland setup and hope for the best. What does that mean? I don't want to look delectable in a zombie apocalypse, man. That's why I'm working out now. Take some fat off.
He's pulling his cock out.
Later. Tomorrow, actually. That's what Mondays are for. My wiener trembles in fear, knowing of what the future holds.
Get your hand off my penis!
Masturbatory Monday.
Boobies.
All right, I'll see where the next race is, like what track, and then we'll go from there.
Boobies.
If it's a track I like, we'll do it. If not, all we have left to do is the endurances. The endurances look like they will take about 35 to 45 minutes each. So realistically, we could do... What's 45 plus 40? That's an hour and a half? So 3 hours would be 4. And there's 10. Yeah, so it'd be 2 more streams of career mode. Rough math. I had to change it to medium to drive the shit box, but it was worth it. It was worth it. There's only 10, bro. There's not much. DBAC 3 race cars, classic sports cars, and Porsche 911s. So there's 2. There's a spec one, a time-based one. In backwards. I wanted to like pull to the pit wall, but I didn't know where the button was. We also are going to unlock like the best cars in the game by doing this. Like this is the GT car, I think. That might be Forza 2. Because in this one, it's cars just classic sports car. So anything before 1975. So it'll be the Shelby Cobra and the Porsche 911 GT2. So it'll all be the same car here. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that in FM2. The F40 versus the 330. That was nuts. All right, what track is this? C-Class. First, I wish it ordered it by what's towards C1. Tommy. Spaghetti. Also cool. I'm not actually going to do it in this car. I'm just picking it. I got to pee. Fuck that. Nope. We'll do that. We'll do that another day. Straight line New York. I'm good. I got to pee right now. So this is where the VOD's going to cut off. I'll come to give you guys a proper goodbye in 10 seconds.